Namaskar. Good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to this office yoga session organized by the Embassy of India, Ethiopia. In this office yoga session, we activate and make all the joints flexible. And apart from the joints, we tone up the muscles from toe to the head, and we also do pranayama just to energize ourselves, and we also do therapeutic aspects of yoga in this chair yoga itself. So first of all, this chair yoga or office yoga is meant for yoga by the people who are working in the office or at workplaces, and they are not getting adequate time for a regular yoga session. So to tone up their joints and muscles while working on the place, they can do these exercises. And especially those who are having knee problem, they cannot sit on the floor or lie down, so they can also do the office yoga. So to start with, kindly sit in Jnana Mudra, index finger and thumbs together, wrist on the knees, eyes gently closed, spine and head erect, facial expression normal, peaceful. Inhale deeply, and we will start humming 3 times. Inhale. Gently open your eyes. First, let us start with shoulders movement. Make the grip and stretch it horizontally. Come back. Inhaling, raise your hands to 45 degree. Come back. Now inhaling, raise your arms to 90 degree. This is sitting Tadasana. Slowly come back. Now spinal stretch backward. Make the grip and stretch your arms backward and stretch your spine backward. Make the spine as a concave. Feel the stretch on your whole spine, lumbar region, dorsal region, and cervical region. Slowly come back, come forward. And now we will do spinal stretch with arms spread sideways. Arms spread and stretch your spine back. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. You can do another variation of the spinal stretch, keeping the grip behind your head, behind your neck, and stretch your spine backward. Slowly come back. This is for spine and shoulders. Now we will do neck movement. A word of caution for those having cervical issues: they should not bend their head forward or do any exercise which we are going to do while bending forward. And especially those who are having vertigo problem, they should not raise their head, bend their head backwards, and always keep your eyes open so as to maintain the balance, and you should not have any giddings. Inhale and raise your chin up. Exhaling, chin down. Inhaling, raise your chin up. Exhaling, chin down. Inhaling, chin up. Exhaling, chin down. Inhaling, head normal. Now sideways bending of the head. Inhale and bend your head towards the right. Twist towards the right. Feel the impact on your neck muscles, neck joint. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, turn to left. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, turn to right. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, turn to left. The movements have to be slow, gradual, without any jerks. Slowly, slowly come back. Now tilting the head at left and right. Inhale and with your right hand hold the head. Pull the head towards the right side. Try to bend your right ear near the right shoulder. Slowly, slowly come back. With your left hand, pull the head towards the left side. Come back. Now rotation of the head. As I have already advised, the people having cervical, they should not rotate the full rotation. They should have only half back circle. Inhale and exhaling, head down. Rotate the head clockwise, keeping the head totally free. Anti-clockwise. Come back. These were the neck muscles and neck joints flexibility exercises. Now we are going to do neck muscles strengthening exercises. Make the grip. Put your grip on your forehead and push your head forward. Come back. Place your grip behind your head and push your head backward. Come back. Now with the right hand, place the right hand on the right side and push your head toward the right side. You should restrain the head with the right hand. Come back. Now place your left hand on the left side and push your head toward the left side. Come back. Now place your hands below the jaw. Push your jaw upward. This is natural yogic traction of cervical vertebrae. come back. Now place your fist in between the chin and the neck pit. Push your chin downward. Come back. These were the neck movements, flexibility and for strengthening. Now we will do chair Bhardwajasana, twisting left and right. Turn toward the right side and hold your backrest with the hands and twist towards the right side. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Turn toward the left side and hold the arms backrest and twist toward the left side. Slowly come back. Now legs, lower portion of the body we are going to take up. Stretch your legs forward and pull your toes inward, pull your forefeet inward. Feel the impact on your ankle joint, calf muscles, knee joint and thigh muscles. Hold on with normal breathing. Now bend your forefeet downward. Again pull your forefeet inward. Push your forefeet downward. Now rotate the forefeet clockwise. Slowly, feeling the impact on your ankle joint. Now reverse anti-clockwise. Come back. Now place your leg one against other and press against each other. This gives toning up of the all leg muscles, calf muscles, knee joint, thigh muscles. Come back. Now change the leg and press against each other. Come back. Now press the knees against each other. Come back. Now Mandukasana, chair Mandukasana, that is frog posture, and this is very good for those having diabetes. So as it massages the pancreas and which is responsible for secretion of the adequate insulin. So we kindly place the fist on your navel point and inhale, exhaling bend forward. Breathe normally, don't hold the breath. There will be shallow breathing. Slowly come back. A word of caution: those having backache, they should not round their spine. They should do only with the spine erect, bend forward while spine is erect like this. I will show you like this. For those having having backache, like this. Keep the spine straight and bend forward. The impact is the same. Impact on the pancreas. Slowly come back. and while on the mat, it is done while sitting on the in Vajrasana. Now we will practice certain standing exercises. Please stand up. Tiryak Tadasana, twisted palm tree posture. Place your heels together, toes apart, and place your grip on your head. Stretch your arms upward. Inhale and exhaling, bend towards the right. Turn towards the right. Slowly come back. Now inhale and exhaling, bend towards the left. Breathe normally. This stretches the side organs. Slowly come back. Hands down. Now we are going to do half wheel posture, Ardha Chakrasana. Stretch your legs sideways and place your arms, your hands on your waist and pull your elbows near to each other, expanding the chest. Now inhaling, stretch your spine backward. Bend back, breathe normally. Slowly come back, hands down. Now spread your legs shoulder width apart. We are going to do Kati Chakrasana, standing spinal twist posture. Raise your arms up. With the left hand, we turn toward the right side. Hold the right shoulder with the left hand and place the right hand near the waist. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Now twist toward the left side. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. In any movement, please do not make any jerks. They have to be done as per the capacity and with the normal and gradual movements. Now forward bending, Uttanasana. Spread your legs more than shoulder width apart. Place the hands on your waist, on your hip, in between the hip and the waist. And keeping the spine straight, bend forward. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. This forward bending can also be done by those having backache. The only precaution to be taken care of is that they should not hunch their back. They should always keep their spine straight and bend forward. Now kindly sit down on the chair. Now we will practice certain breathing exercises. Sit ahead of the backrest, keeping the spine erect and eyes closed. Sit in Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb together, wrist on the knees. We will do first full yogic breathing. Inhale deeply, first abdominal breathing, followed by thoracic breathing, that is chest breathing, and followed by clavicular breathing. It means when you inhale, bulge your belly, then bulge your chest, then raise your shoulders. And while exhaling, exhale and contract the shoulders, chest, and abdomen to the maximum possible extent. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. So this is full yogic breathing. In normal breath, we inhale up to 500 ml of air, whereas in full yogic breathing, we can inhale up to 10 times of the capacity. That means 5 multiplied by 10 means 5000 ml of air. So more the air, more the oxygenation, and more purification of the blood, and more rejuvenation of the internal systems. Now turn your hands on your knees in Chan Mudra. We are going to do Kapalabhati. This is one of the 6 purificatory techniques. A word of caution: those having hypertension or cardiac issues, they should not perform with the normal speed and normal force. They should do with the mild speed, mild force. But those who have been operated upon any abdominal surgery, they should not do it for 1 year. And females undergoing menstruation cycle or pregnancy, they should avoid it altogether. So we start with the normal pace, normal force. In between the 2 strokes, there is a small pause. In that you have passive inhalation, short, shallow breathing, and there should be active exhalation and passive inhalation. Keeping the spine erect, start exhalation and exhalation with normal speed, normal force. Slowly come back. This Kapalabhati should be performed with empty stomach only, not after the meals. But the pranayama which can be done after the meals are Anulom Vilom and Bhramari Pranayama. So now we have practiced Kapalabhati with normal speed, normal force. Now we are going to perform and practice Kapalabhati with mild speed, mild force. It is for those having hypertension and having cardiac issues. So kindly sit in the same mudra, and with mild speed, mild force, let us start Kapalabhati. Slowly come back. So this is the two variations of Kapalbhati, with the normal speed, normal force, and with the mild speed, mild force. Now we are going to practice Anulom Vilom Pranayama. That means alternate nostril breathing. Left hand in Pranayama Mudra, in left hand in Jnana Mudra, right hand in Pranayama Mudra, and block the right nostril with the thumb and inhale deeply through left, exhale through right. Slow, steady and long breath. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Inhale through left. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Inhale through left. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhaling through left. Please conclude Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Come back. The advanced version of Anulom Vilom is Nadi Shodhan Pranayama, where we inhale and exhale in ratio, inhalation, retention and exhalation. Initially we start with 1:1:1 ratio, means 1 ratio means 5 seconds or 5 counts inhalation, 5 counts holding the breath, and 5 count exhaling through other nostril, and similarly inhalation, retention and exhalation. But a word of caution for those having cardiac issues, asthma or hypertension, they should not do the kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means retention of the breath. Otherwise, they can do ordinary Anulom Vilom inhalation, exhalation, like that. Now inhale deeply, sit in Jnana Mudra. Let us conclude office yoga session. Inhale deeply and start humming 3 times. Concentrate over your breath and visualize your body. Feel complete relaxation. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Now with the folded hands, pray to the Almighty for our health, happiness, peace and contentment in our life. Let yoga should prevail in our life as a healthy lifestyle, healthy way of life. Thank you very much. Hope you like this session, and please do join this regularly with us and make our life yogic, fully disciplined and spiritual. Thank you. Namaste.